Good morning, guys. There's some nice faces I have seen. Welcome, welcome. Let's go around as you're getting settled and meet the new one. Starting here. Welcome.
Dr. Joseph RCD, I'm a cardiac surgeon at St. Joe's. I'm honored to be your guest speaker.
All right. I thought Cairo was. Oh, hi. Welcome, Cairo. So we have some updates. The kitchen in Cambodia is going along swimmingly. I need to get the before pictures for you guys to remember how stunning this transformation has been. And our contribution isn't even there yet. So this is just amazing. We have quite another Rotary weekend after this weekend. There's Adopt a Highway, June 3rd. There's your opportunity to join not our Rotary, but a bunch of Rotary clubs at the craps game on the 5th.
It's also very magic theme that day at the craps game.
Okay. There's also a Black Humboldt event on the 3rd. Anybody want to tell me more about it? Black Humboldt, the 3rd?
It's the 5th anniversary of Black Humboldt, and so it's a birthday party, and it's going to be on the plaza. The sign-up sheet that AJ so wonderfully created that includes all of that stuff. It's on there. They're looking for volunteers. That is sort of a kickoff to Juneteenth, and it's on the 3rd. And then the next thing on that same sign-up sheet is Juneteenth stuff at Halverson Park on the 17th. Also, I could get that from that ice street. Oh, that's right. It's in front of Bitter Street. Yes, yes, thank you.
And that's garnering participation. How are the signups going?
5 or 6 signups so far.
Of the many.
There's a lot of slots.
Yeah.
A lot of slots.
That was an optimistic ask. Yes. Coming up, looking at next year, we have a kickball tournament fundraiser that's starting August 26th. Just file that away. But we are meeting every Wednesday here at 5:30.
If you'd like to be on the committee, join it. We're partnering with Arcidi Dunes, and it's going to be an 18 double elimination with beer. And in Blue Lake, 2 fields, lots of fun. We're going to sell team sponsorships, other sponsorships. You don't have to play if you don't want to. You can start a team if you want to. We're going to sell teams to. I think we're focusing on banks mostly because that's where it's the money.
It's also going to fundraise for technically 2 different organizations. First is Rio Del's playground project. After the earthquake, all of their money went to fixing the school. So now all of that money that they had been fundraising to make a playground has gone. And I think they are in the area of maybe $36,000 here.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
It's going to be hugely expensive, and a bunch of clubs from Humboldt County are putting money together to help fund it. But what we've all committed to, that wasn't going to be enough, so we're going to find more.
And the other option we'll learn about later is a dentist clinic, school in Mexico. So those 2 things will be the the finale of this kickball tournament. Okay, we'll go back
Where's the
to,
next?
no, it's not exactly yet, but I can wait on the raffle. Oh, you're right. Go. All right, sweet.
Let's see here.
There's just a lot of things to do.
Okay. All right, the first one is, the last four are 047, 047. $5 on the table. Looks like $1 on the table. All right.
You're very healthy, very unhealthy.
Got a 029 here. Oh.
It is. Oh, nice. And I hope. That's the first thing you think of. I don't even want to know.
All right, Dr. Joe.
Super. And just forward by the fourth thing. I have to tell you, I am really thrilled to be here. This is actually the beginning of, well, the middle of my third year here in town as the director of cardiac surgery and co-director of the Heart Institute. And I came from Michigan. Roberta Luskin-Hawk, the previous CEO, recruited me. I've been a cardiac surgeon for getting close to 30 years. I actually still have a clinical associate professor title at Michigan State, so I believe green. And I came from the Henry Ford Health System. I'd worked before also temporarily at the university, at the Ohio State University. Somehow the Big 12 thing didn't get in the way. And I came because the opportunity to rebuild the program and interests in coronary bypass grafting, especially using more than one of the artery grafts, complex valve repair, the other things listed. But the reason I'm out here is because I really need your help. And one of the real perceptions out here is that if you need high quality cardiac surgery, you really have to leave town and go to the Bay Area. Cardiac surgeons can only receive referrals from a cardiologist. They get a lot of primary care docs who actually refer directly to me. And my wife would tell you that fortunately I'm not arrogant and nice to deal with. We've been married for 16 years. We have a 10-year-old boy. But what do we do? And so coronary bypass grafting is still the most common operation, using an artery graft shown in red from the chest artery or arm artery. We're actually exceeding the national standards for using that more frequently. Vein bypasses from the leg are the way that coronary bypass grafting got its start decades ago. Heart valve repair or replacement is certainly another second most common thing that we do. Aortic valves are generally replaced. We work with our colleagues at Santa Rosa Memorial Hospital, also in the Providence system, for that TAVR procedure that many of you have heard about. But there still are a number of valves for which TAVR may not be the best treatment for. So we get still some referrals for that. Tricuspid valve, we almost always repair. This is the second most common valve to be addressed, mitral valve repair. I was blessed to spend time with Dr. Cosgrove of the Cleveland Clinic. The Maze procedure, which is kind of hidden there, it's an atrial fibrillation correction operation, typically done along with a mitral valve procedure. And I think it's going to go. We are just starting development of a ECMO thing, which stands for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. It's like a portable heart-lung machine that we would be stabilizing patients here a few times a year. The sad thing is maybe a young mother would come in with a big blood clot in the lung and she's about to die. We can stabilize them and then ship them to our partner, which in this instance is going to be UC Davis. This may not show, but we actually do aortic surgery as well. And if these clips were playing, you see that this was a tear on the aorta called an aortic dissection, a tear from within, that happens in patients who are hypertensive. And this patient here is now about 2 years out, one of our local pastors. I spend a lot of time with outreach and teaching locally, and the family medicine residency that we have in partnership with Open Door is something that I'm really a big supporter of. As you can see, I've spoken to a number of chambers of commerce, but no one tops this group. So when we do something, I have an academic background, and when we do something that's unusual, one of the good things I think to do is to let people know, especially physicians, that we've done something unusual, and we have had our work accepted at national and international forums. They're generally case reports or small series. In fact, the bottom one, we have a pre-medical student who's a research fellow, a young kid from Ferndale, who's going to be presenting our work in Miami at a Society of Thoracic Surgery meeting just coming up. But it's really fun. So what's that?
Did you send them our way?
Yeah. Yeah. So the STS is the national, frankly, international organization that actually almost virtually all cardiac surgical programs belong to. The VA may or may not enter into it, but it's the world's premier outcomes registry, and partners with the federal government, with CMS, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. They have risk modeling, and it's the way that all programs are assessed. And because the volume, the data is so large, they can give risk-adjusted outcomes. And I'm really honored to be part of a team where we have achieved, for any of the operations that the STS can give a risk for, we've had no mortalities. That's the column on the left, compared to an overall STS mortality of 2.73. And for coronary bypass grafting, we've had none of these major morbidities here. And this likely refers to other programs around the country that would be of similar size and scope to ours, the rest of California, and the STS. So we're really honored to provide this kind of quality to our patients. If we look at where we are with the whole Providence system, and Providence goes all the way to Montana, of course, it's big in Washington and Oregon. Now we're part of it with California. And we actually, compared to all of them, ours has the lowest morbidity and mortality of any of them, that puts us as low as you can kind of get in the scale. We're really pleased with that. I was up at 3:30 this morning for the next slide. And then this is where we are in observed over expected, so you really want the number to be very small. And there we are at the very end in the whole Providence system, because of our work. So we're not puffing out our chest, because honestly, it's a commitment that we make to the community. We did something pretty unique, and on April 14th, we recognized that since we follow our patients so long, and the reaction of a lot of our patients would say, you know, you're doing well, you probably don't have to come and see us anymore. They'd be sad, and frankly, we had bonded so much that we kind of it. So we sent out these invitations, and we had this appreciation luncheon. We packed the Warfinger, so much so that our administration people and our OR Heart team didn't have a place to sit. It was really a neat event. We got really great press coverage. I'm not going to click on this, but actually it was on TV that night, so it was kind of a cool thing. And we really have great community support. The philanthropy was instrumental in purchasing this ECMO device that I referred to earlier. You can see it's a portable unit. And the Women for Wellness is a philanthropic arm of St. Joe's in Redwood. And they purchased this surgical headlight cam. That's the first time we're using it. So now the aortic valve, you know, would be mega sized, so everyone in the room can see, instead of something that only people right at the OR table can see. So the bottom line is, I need your help. We're doing work that is worth letting other people know about. It's a one patient at a time thing, but it certainly helps to get the word out, and really honored to let you all know about our work. So, any questions? Yes.
So you said it's kind of something that has happened a couple times in my family actually recently, and is actually one of the physicians referred my brother out of the area. So that's kind of one of my questions.
Yeah.
Like if we're trying to keep him here.
Yeah.
What?
So AFib ablation, we actually don't do here. The guys, he probably went down to Peter Chang's Santa Rosa. He's a
He went down, I think it was UCSF.
Oh, breaks my heart.
Yeah. So he and he had to like repair or something.
But we very commonly, I would do a mitral valve repair at the same time, because that association is there. So it breaks my heart hearing that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I speak to our own group, but getting that word out that we're doing this, we're doing it very well, we're doing it well enough to display our work at national and international forums. So that it breaks my heart.
And then the other situation was like my mom was in a surgery, or not a surgery, I think it was like a colonoscopy, but it wasn't. She went into AFib in the middle of that, and then they let her go home after that. So my question is, and they let her go home by herself. My uncle took her home and left her there. They didn't tell him that she went into AFib when she was in there. So she had a really rough time recovering, and she was by herself. So, but what's a follow-up after something like that? When somebody goes into AFib, I mean, shouldn't she?
Yeah, was it a new history of it?
Yeah, she had never had.
See, that's not typical.
Yeah.
Because usually a cardiology doctor will be consulted, hey, new AFib. It's obviously very common. With each decade, by the time someone reaches 80 years of age, 10% of 80-year-olds are having therefore having. So, but
more about it.
It's really to ask about it. It's really should receive consultation before someone leaves, or at least some. That breaks my heart. The first breaks my heart especially.
Yeah, I mean, it's my brother, and he's younger, and so I mean, but he's got it. He's got it under. And his position here is great. Was great. He really liked it, but yeah, I was wondering, because I saw it here that we do the correction, so I'm curious why.
Yeah, our results.
Yeah, but
praise the Lord.
I mean, obviously you've been here for what, 3 years?
Just about 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a year ago that happened to him. Maybe it was 2. It might have been 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Things have changed. The word's getting out now. This is not the same show. Yes.
So somewhat of a story, but also a question. in 2001, my dad had a quadruple bypass after experiencing some arm pain and fatigue after jogging. He never did present with a MI or anything like that, heart attack or anything like that. And you know, for 48 hours after his angiogram, he was able to have his surgery here. Great outcomes. He was 61 years old. He's now 83.
Beautiful.
And shortly thereafter, I was involved in stuff in the hospital. We did there was a big strategic plan that was done about 2004.
Okay.
And I was on that committee with Dr. Costel and Willett and Locke
Sure.
and all of them.
Yeah.
This is a little deja vu all over again, because our issue was out of network referrals, you know, a perception in the community that there wasn't a quality program, even though we had, even back then, 20 years ago, much better outcomes than some of our. I'm saying that just because it's a little bit of deja vu, but also a big support of the cardiac program. And there used to be a lot of good local advertising marketing done after that plan was done with actual patients.
Yes.
So I guess the question is, are they going to do that kind of thing again? The marketing.
Yeah, you know, that
get the word
comes
out?
up because I think that's really important. And Christian Hill is our marketing communications.
And I was chair of the foundation for a while. So
Thank you.
yeah,
So you know, the truth. And it's how they allocate the resources.
Yeah.
Obviously, I am pretty much a one-man show.
Yeah.
I don't travel with another person
Right.
waving the flag and then, hey, and let us, and I'm always here to sort of field, you know, hear comments and hey, you know, you guys are doing great in this. Something else may not be as perfect, but no, I think this is really
Well,
heartfelt to hear
yeah.
that we can beef up our PR.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a story to tell. Like, you know, I was really honored when we had our patients there, and you know, obviously the best people to talk about things are the people who've already had it, and they voted with their feet. They gave us a standing ovation, and yet it's really one patient at a time. But it made an impact, and I think it's re-energized the system to kind of say, we have a story to tell. Let's get that story told.
Well, and the amended heart program still.
You know, it's very minimally active now, and I think that needs to be kind of served.
How many cardiac surgeons are there, or are you the only one?
I mean,
So what happens if you
when
go
I
on
leave
vacation?
town, there's a surgeon who's come here for about 20 years. Dr. Adams, he's a brigadier general in the Army, and he comes and covers. But it's me, and that's actually was frankly an attraction for me, because I had the ability to kind of shape things exactly how I wanted it. We're pleased with where we are. Any questions?
So I think it's good you're doing this, talking
Yeah,
public groups like this, and word is getting out.
I'm happy to hear that.
I've heard actually several people.
That's great. And that's absolutely the best testimony when that happens. And I really, I'm flattered that in our office, our patients have given our office a satisfaction score. So we spend a lot of time with it. And even the people that might need something done elsewhere, like the tavern, for instance, they spend a lot of time with me. I tell them why that would be the best choice, it is the best choice and such. So we don't back that. And yes, I do probably want to mention the challenge of getting in to see the cardiologist can still be an issue. And so I have had ECPs, the primary care docs, send their folks directly to me at times. It happens more often than not. So St. Joe's is clearly always in the recruiting mode for additional cardiology folks. We have a phenomenal cath lab director, David Phillips. I think probably most of you in the room know Tim Boxler in one way, shape, or form. He's been here for many, many years. And so those are the, and then Sangeeta Devashwar has been with us for 2.5 years. But we're always looking to recruit in that regard. I mean, of course, their colleague in surgery, but yeah. So
Appreciate, you know, your skill and confidence and caring and being here in the community, so don't take this wrong. What's your best advice to a point C?
more than happy, I do the same thing. The thing that I tell folks is know your family history, know your risk factors. It really can affect how you're born. But the things that you can control, keeping diabetes under the best control, controlling hypertension, stopping smoking, but those things are really going to really help. You know, when I see people who have a strong family history, and yet they're not presenting until they're 75, that meant they beat that family history, because normally if they didn't take care of themselves, they were presenting 2 or 3 decades earlier. So there's a lot that goes along.
You know, in my case, ran every day, you know, thank God, because when they did his pipes, they said, your heart's great. You know, they didn't, but they said, and I think it's true, just pay attention, don't feel right, check it out. Yeah, it was him, he's like, God, I'm all of a sudden really tired when I run every morning. He was like, well, you're 62 years old. No, it's more than that.
That's the thing. Don't ever always just ascribe everything up to just I must be getting.
Yeah.
That's, you know, especially
Because that's not
I'm
really
like
radio.
Yes.
You know how they do screenings when you reach 50 or 55,
Yeah.
they do the colonoscopies.
Right.
Why
Right.
aren't they do trying to sometimes screen for?
Yeah, stress tests are done when you have.
You have to have a problem, it's not like something
Now-
that's required.
There is one thing, and I had it myself. Now, I don't have a particularly strong family history, a very deep history, but one has, I'm not with them, no financial interest in any of this stuff. But one can get what's called a calcium score CT scan. Unfortunately, while it's a helpful preventive maneuver, insurance companies do not pay for it yet. It is $50, and what happens is cats are low dose. CAT scan is done that's looking for calcium in the coronary arteries. And if there's a certain pattern or a certain amount, it gives a score from 0 to whatever for the calcium. And your regular doctor will say, maybe even in an asymptomatic person with a higher score, we should think about getting a stress test, treadmill exercise test. So that's one thing that one can do additionally. I think that the other things, there really isn't as good as things like colonoscopy. They're just, I can pick out, you know, this and but I think the other things that most PCPs are going to be looking for are cholesterol, you know, your lipid profile, your A1C, check for diabetes, and those are a lot of the, you know, you're hitting the big risk factors.
What about those? Well, first I want to say David Phillips is my cardiologist. He's wonderful.
My brother.
But I also have a little device called a
Cardio Mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering how helpful.
Great thing. So great story here. My late father, who passed away about a year ago, he had AFib. He had developed it for a while, was intermittent, and then he was kind of in it more. Sweet. Bought a Cardio Mobile. Funny story is, my sister wasn't sure his reading was good she checked it on her own, and that's how she picked up that she was. So it happens. The device is actually pretty good. I mean, for the price. Can't get it. So my dad was able to send me almost every day, you know, I'd get a little email from the something like that. With them. Things like that. But it's actually smart. AFib is less common to screen for. It's really not easily screened for, but compared to the coronary disease stuff. But it is a helpful device. Lots of great questions.
Oh, keep going.
Is there anything more?
No, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, my loves, it's auction time. We're skipping. Pyro is gonna present next week or next meeting. We got some party people.
All right,
It looks like everybody came to play, so thank you very much.
everybody, yes, nice day we have. Give me a big wave, everyone. Can I get anybody any coffee? I want to see. Sure. You know, I want to say thanks to Doc. Hey, Doc, thanks for being here. Thanks for working so hard on the program. So happy we didn't have that mountain of bacon out there this morning. Just luck, I guess. Okay, all right, we've got a bunch of great stuff. Brandy's gonna help you this morning. Pick one, Brandy, let's do it. Okay, this is a basket.
Okay, that way.
Yeah, of many baskets today, charcuterie board. So who brought this with them? Okay, AJ, tell us about it.
Just a lot of, nice cheeses and, some instructions on how to put it together, decorate the charcuterie board and some cherries, there's some spreads, some crackers,
Awesome. Hey, the weekend's coming up. It's a holiday.
some wine.
So yeah, here we go. Some wine. Okay. Opening bid. What do we say? Is there $100 bid out there? $100 bid? $100? How about, I have $100. How about 120? $120 bid out there? 20, 120, 120. I have $100. $100.
120.
I have 120, I'm told. I have 20. How about 140? 140 out there? 140, $140. I have 120. I have 120 out there. Any higher bid? 130. I go 130. 120 going once, going twice. Sold. President Vanessa. Hey. Here.
Goodies from Wild Hills Ranch. There's the eggs from our ducks and herbs and the flowers bouquet and a Wild Hills Ranch t-shirt and a lucky horseshoe and garden gloves and 3.5 gallons of highly effective fertilizer.
I think it's in the room, right?
Rotary, we provide a room for them.
Wow. Horse stuff, it's the best. Okay, opening bid on this. Is there a $100 bid? $100 bid for the basket? I have $100. Is there 120? 120. Hey, this is the okay. All right, we'll just literally keep a lid on this. This is the last final Friday, our auction. Your opportunity to bid on something and get credit for it and walk away with the prize. So I think I have 120. 100. I have 100. I have. Is there 120? $100 bid? Is there 120 out there? Greg, is that a signal? Is that that? No. Okay. $100 bid. Anybody out there? Anybody else out there? I have $100 going once, going twice. Sold, Shoshana. All right, Chris. Sit down. Yeah. All right, come on, buddy.
I brought a couple of cost-effective bags here. You need to get involved in. First up, let me see what says beverage starter kit. This bag right here. It says on the bottom,
Yes.
on it. In here, we've got a t-shirt, start in looking good. President Burton. Pledge it. Hey, you got a new dollar.
Yeah, can you just be here all the time?
You know, Sandy, $25. And President, go on with your beer, so we're starting $30.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna start at $50. Is there a $50 bid?
All right, start with 30.
30. I have 30. Okay, $50. Is there $50? I knew that. Is there $60? Right here. Brother Dick, $50, $50. Is there 60? 60. I have no extra bids. Anybody? $60. I have $50 going once, going twice. Sold right here, Brother Dick.
All right. And then we talked about the item here is a wine lover's bag. These are local wine. 4 bottles in here. He's walking.
Not a bag.
Look at this.
He puts it right
Some
in
local
AJ's looking at you.
One of these are the 213, so that's why I got a bottle. So anyway, local wines. I'm just gonna throw this at $40. So it says here.
I have $40. All right, $40, $50 bid, $50. I have to bid $50. $50. Is there 60? I have 60 for Luke. $60, $60. Anybody else? $70? $70 out there, $60 going once. I have 70.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Why not? Is there 80? I have $70. I have 80 for Luke. Again, 80. Is there 90? You just get this up to 100. Make it easy. I have 90. I have 80. This is $100. $80. $80. Going once. Going what?
You just sit there, loophole, and bid you up to 300.
$80 going twice. Sold.
I think this is the greatest little out there. Whatever. Anyway, this hat is representing what's in the bag. So our friends over at Six Rivers went in there and asked about something. Next thing you know, I've got a gift certificate, $50 for a couple of minutes, really nice beer. This is Lisa's favorite. And so this is what this is. We're starting to do this bid, $50 gift certificate, a hat, couple beer, turning to $50. What?
All right, I need $50. $60. All right. $50, $50, $60 out there, $60. Anybody? $60. I have $50 now, looking for $60 bid, $60. $50. I have 60. Is there 70? I have $60 bid. Is there 70? Good to go with Brother Dick's beer and wine is gonna be all set up. $60. Is there 70? $70 out there, $70, $60 going once, going twice, sold again, Brother Dick. Is this your file right here? No? I don't know. No? Okay. All right.
I think.
Okay, what have we here? A milk frother, some cookies, cookbooks, coconut, pink salt, towel.
Yeah, that's one of ours.
Okay, all right, let's hear about it. What's in here?
Gourmet chef basket. And I don't know entirely all what's in it, but you can all see it's got nearly a $200 value. So part of it is there's a bunch of pastries and stuff from this local pastry chef, but it's got towels. It's got this is papers, Arabia, honey nut cakes, and international delights made in the home kitchen. Oh, Barbara Arabia Olori.
It really.
What really? Yeah. It's got a cookbook.
So wait, somebody is giving you pastry? Is that what you're saying?
You get
Or you just look at the picture?
walnut honey nut cake, 4 truffles, 4 lumpia balls, 4 Bordeaux, 3 spanakoptas, 6 Mexican wedding cakes, cookies, shortbread, and vodka.
And a party.
Okay.
So start at 400.
I will see that. $400 out there is our $400 bid, $200 value, $400, $200. How about we go at face value, $200, $200 bid. 200 out there at all? Okay, we're going down to $100. $100, I have 100. Is there 120? I have $100. Is there 120? $100, 120, $100. Is there 120? $100 bid. Nobody coming in, going once, going twice, sold. Joyce back there. Okay, thanks.
It's nice to enjoy the deal. She also.
Okay, what's this here? Do you recognize that? It's a nice basket.
Grilled.
Picnic.
Coriolis, is this the other one?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Jan, you do one. Come on, you had something.
This one is a barbecue basket. And it actually has a $240 value, so we can start at like $500. It's got beer, it's got barbecue sauce, it's got all kinds of rubs, it's got a thermometer, it's got a baking mitt, it's got gift certificate to Co-op and to the Cooking Nook, $20 to the Cooking Nook. It's got a apron,
Yeah.
it's got a grilling basket,
And
it's got
tools.
barbecue tools. So
All right.
wherever you are.
Thanks, Brad. How about $200? Is there a $200 bid for this? I have 200. Is there 220? 220. 220. I have $200. I have $200. Anybody else? Anybody else? Just gonna say you?
Oh, especially our bears.
$200 bid. Is there 220 out there anywhere? 220?
You don't wanna go to the store this weekend, it's gonna be pretty good as downtown.
Yeah. $200. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
Just quick confession to make. Jen and I have kids at Jacoby Creek School. There was recently an appreciation event. So we bid on these items, won these baskets, and we're re-gifting them to
Yeah.
Rotary. Supporting Jacoby Creek School.
Win, win, win.
Rotary.
Win, win, friend. Okay. There it is, bubbles, the bubbles basket.
She also put this bubbles basket. Yesterday, and there are yours of the street.
It's
I
amazing.
Really invite everyone to come in. There's- Happy to see you.
Thank you. All right, let's get clean here. $50 value, is there $50 bid? I have $50, is there 60? Is there 60? I have 50, I have 60, is there 70? I have $60 here, $70 bid out there? I have 70, is there 80? I have 70, okay, 70, everything. 75, he says. Seems like he just went over John. Oh! Look at $80, I have $80. You're gonna have a heck of a weekend here.
I'm cleaning up.
You are. Buckle bath, $80, is there a $90 bid? $80, $80, is there 90, anywhere, 90, $80 going once, going twice, sold. Yeah, keep up the energy. You got this going now, you gotta finish strong.
Talk about that one.
Okay.
This is an art piece by local artist Loretta from Baltic Amber Creations, one of our local vendors. She also helps organize the Trinidad Bird Night. But this is a piece, if you hold it up in the light, it's just light shines through it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's all it's
Oh.
amber from the Baltic. She's
it's
from Lithuania.
reversible.
But it's got little tiny amber dust.
Okay, we'll start it at $75. Anybody like to?
You know, if the doctor was still here. he just had to buy
For
that.
sure, if I go to it's off each wall. It doesn't look anything like the one that he had up. Is there $75 bid? Is there $75? $75, okay, we'll go 50. I
Actually, 50.
want to be patient. $50, I have $50, is there 60? $50, $60 bid out there, $60, I have 60, is there 70? Is there 70? I have $60, $60, $60.
Yes, yes.
Is there a $70 bid? I have $70. $70. Anybody else? Anybody else? One of those.
Maggie wants to close the look.
Maggie wants to go to look.
All right. Talk about
Still cost you $80.
That's a good question. It's Lisa at 70.
I shouldn't bring your man again.
$70. So Maggie, that was it? Just total waste of time?
Yeah.
I have $80. I have $80 now. $80. Oh, you got what's out there? Late entrant here. $80. Is there 90? $80. $80 bid. $80 bid. Going. I have 85. Okay, on the heart. She has a heart room. We have heart rocks. $80. $80. Anybody else? No, 85. $85 bid right now. Anybody else? $85.
No, I'm not.
Going once. Going twice. Thank you. I do that. I'm not-
Oh yeah, I have more plans for sale,
Oh.
and I'm puzzled too, somebody wants to look at them. So we've got some cheap, well, okay. Okay, I brought this elephant plant because last week, or last time the auction, people were really into these little, I drilled a hole in the bottom, this is a native succulent, so. Super cute, I almost kept them.
Did you have to
Let it go from her collection.
did the elephant have to leave the area for that surgery?
Nope, did it in my backyard.
Whoa!
There is a little drain hole.
There's two little drain holes.
All right. Thanks, guys. Good job. Okay.
There's an opening bid, $20
How
down
many?
here.
$50. I had $50 for the butt deal. $50. Is there $50 out there? Is there a $60 bid? $50. $50. $50. $60 bid. $60 bid. We're gonna let this go at $50 opening bid. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
That's okay, and then these little ones are like $5. Okay, so if you wanna go really cheap and you need like, also all these gifts come, there's cards over there, so I didn't wanna ignore the dads. Last month I did Mother's Day, this is Father's Day, so if you need a little gift for your Father's Day and you want a card, there's cards over there. These are $5. Who wants a little $5 plate? Thank your dad.
Okay,
Carol.
$5. Whatever we need. Whatever we need.
They're indoor plants, they should do really well. They lived in my house. Well, anybody else? $5 weekend plan?
There you go.
Okay. So wait, this is okay, this is the granddaddy of plants. I put this together. This has, for those of you who are like rock hounds, this has like a bunch of beautiful rocks. This is an outdoor installation. It should do really well. All these plants survive winter in my house. And it's got like a little river in it. Yeah. These plants survive in my backyard. A little green.
All right, is there a $50 bid out there? It's $50 bid. Instant garden. Zen garden. $50 out there? $50. I have 50. Is there $60? I have 50. Is there a $60 bid? $60 bid? $50 bid? 50 to 60. $50 going once. Survive.
Really pretty.
Going twice. There's a little creek going through it. I have $60.
There's a little
Is there
creek going through it, yeah.
$60. Going in
And it's like very cool rocks, like we have this
Cool
amazing rock.
$60. Going once. Going twice. So, Jessica, right here. All right. Okay, we're ready for our big event. Well, we're gonna hold yours. Maybe we'll have time at the end, but we want to move on and get this big Friday auction You just,
Angela was checking, so let's see. But I haven't. The chat is quiet.
okay, testing chat, no chat. All right, this is a wonderful opportunity. If you have ever wanted to go to Maui, if you want to go back to Maui, this is an excellent opportunity for you to pick up a great place to stay.
That is here.
Scott and Robin's place is right up, never mind.
Oh.
It's right here in Kihei. It is beautiful. You can see up here. There's like windmills down here. You can look out over to Molokini. It is a great place. Let's move on. Scott and Robin are going to host you while you are there. That is the front door. That is the back door. There is the kitchen, the living room, the bedrooms. It is an amazing, amazing place to go and visit. Scott, do you have anything else you want to
The
say?
idea of the offer is that you come visit us for a week at our home. We entertain you, we host you. We hopefully cook dinners with you. It's open to what we hope would be a couple. We're thinking that probably you get a car, not probably, you get a car, you travel around, you come back and hang out with us, hang out at the house, see Maui, do all the things that are popular in Maui, which are right there. Those things you can do right outside our door. Robin is actually one of the people that is out there on the paddleboard on occasion. She's not in that picture, but she goes out. She's been that close. They've been under her board. They've been out there. That's Ho'okipa Beach, where there are turtles on the beach every day. Just lots of fun things to do in and around our area as well. Shopping in Kihei Town. Hanging out at our house. This is open. We hope to have a couple come visit us. It's not exactly kid friendly just because it's school and the proximity to the ocean. Nothing is fenced.
All right, any questions from anybody here?
It's open for the next year from today. It's available anytime except for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Sometime when we're on the island, so it would be arranged between Robin and I and whoever bids and wins to find the best time to go for both of us. We are going to be there. It's not a vacation rental, so it's when we are in.
But there's a whole year to plan this trip. So with that, the opening bid, is there $1,000 bid up? $1,000, I have $1,000. Is there a $1,200 bid? This is an amazing opportunity, I can attest. I have $1,200. Is there $1,400? $1,200, I have $1,400. How about an even 15? Is there $1,500? $1,400.
I'll go 15.
I have $1,500.
Smoke cigars in your living room?
Right?
Can I smoke cigars in your living room?
You cannot.
You can walk outside. $1,500, Ian. I have $1,600. Is there $1,700? $1,600 bid. Folks, this is an amazing opportunity. $1,600. Pat, why don't you come along?
Oh, yeah, I'll take it with me, yeah.
$1,800. I have $1,800. I have $1,900. Is there $2,000? Is there a $2,000 bid? If there's 200.
I mean, how many square feet is this place?
How many do you need?
So I have a $2,000 bid.
It's only a one bedroom.
$2,000 bid. Now, you can back up to that line. I have $2,000 table here right now. And I just got
1576 Halama.
well, I gotta.
Which one?
Now, for Google. Okay. I have $2,000 bid at this point. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right past it.
There we go.
I have a gift certificate. It's right here. For the Lava Rock Cafe, but Scott doesn't even know where this is.
I actually went by it the other day.
You have to look, right? What is he talking about? This is, I don't know, but it's my favorite dive bar on the island. You know, and it's not really even all that diving, but it is.
It's a 5-minute walk from.
It is. You have it for me. You got it.
Like a 20-minute walk.
Yeah,
back.
it's a great happy hour. So here's my gift certificate, because I didn't get around to getting an actual one. I have a $2,000 bid. Is there a higher? I have $2,200 back here. I have $2,200 with Ian. Is there anybody else? $2,200. 2,200. You know, this is doing a great job of getting our numbers up for the contribution.
Let's get Terry Clark off my ass for foundation for the year.
$2,200. I have $2,200 going.
Oh, they get got
It's $2,200. Matt, tell me what you want to bid.
2,200 to him or me?
To him.
I
He
want
has-
to do it against myself, but I do that sometimes.
22. There's no puppy involved here. Don't worry.
My God.
No,
2,200.
no, it's already at 2,200.
Oh,
So
I want to kill him. I'll bid next, you know, is it me to him or?
$2,300 to Matt. Is
Okay.
I have $2,300. Ian, $2,300. Ian's out. $2,300 to Matt going
That
once.
seems like a steal. Why is someone gonna let me get away with that?
You hear it? We hear it?
Seems
You
like a
should
good
just
deal.
get it up to get Terry off your.
Yeah.
It's just like.
That's nice.
And you know, he's got good liquor in his cabinet too. He can win stuff.
$2,300.
Wine liquor.
There
You
are
know,
lots.
I know he has good
There are
stuff.
some lots, I got to say.
That's for next year also.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do it for $2,300. It's time to, I have $2,400. $2,400. Anybody tapping me on the shoulder? Is he even- I have $2,500. $2,500. This is great, folks. I gotta say, this is great. $2,500. 2,500. Is there 26 anywhere? $2,500 going once, going twice. Sold. Okay, all right.
Don't come work.
It's a large.
How is it? He's right now.
Your husband, your boyfriend. Okay, let's do this real quick. This looks like a perfect Memorial Day in Humboldt County kind of basket. It's got an umbrella.
So, wow, in the interest of time, it's a theme, not going to Maui this summer. It's got one beauty, it's called. It's got 4 really good bottles of local wine, a couple of bottles of the harder stuff, Sterling vodka and gin. And I'm so envious of everybody's sort of crafty, clever baskets, and I had a ton of time because Terry gives you all year to worry about it. So I think you'll be impressed with what I came up with, along with the theme. That is a couple's economy size antifungal cream.
Wow.
It's for coffee smoke here, the gnarly toenail pump.
Anywhere, sorry. Couples, all right. Well, like I say. Okay, all right, well, hey.
Now I know I can land my third ex-wife.
Is there a $2,500 bid out there? $1,250, 6 1/4. All right, how about $100? Is there a $100 bid? Hey, this is it. I have $100. I have 120. Is there 140? 120, 120. This is it. This is the last auction item of the year. 120. Is there 140? I have 140. 140. I have 160. $160. Is there 140? Is there 160? 140? 140 to Chris? I have 160. All right, 160 without it meaning anything. Read correctly, I have 160. Is there 180? 180. Come on, folks, we gotta go. It's Friday. People gotta go to work. 180, 180, 160, 160, 160 out there. Is there 180? 160? Going 3 times the choice. Thank you very much. Hey, John, how do you do? Ching, 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 ching.
Whatever $1,160 plus $2,500 is.
Okay, well, that's 37. Oh, it's fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Any last,
Last really quick one, I want to invite everybody to Providence Branch 10th birthday party. We've been a nonprofit for 10 years, so June 21st is our little mixer. And I know AJ is coming, so you're all welcome.
driving? We'll keep announcing it. If you leave it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big space.
Yeah.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
If you are finished with your toe treatments or getting all of your done for the weekend or whatever, one of my little groups is playing on Sunday at the Fieldbook Winery. Music starts at 1:30. They have it's really cool out there. If you haven't been out there, they have wood fire pizzas. It looks like a Monet's garden. It's just amazing. So anyway, stop by and here's the music. All right.
No, Ian, then, no,
guys.
that guys.
Yes. Sorry, remember today.
Yes.
With me, I'll be with you.
I'll be wearing a purple pink thing, so. I'll be very colored here.
Your humble followers are going in about 20 minutes. FEMA get national championship, they're #1 in the nation, already going into the national championship. And they should come home Saturday. So watch them on ESPN. Yeah.
Here we go.
We have a going.